What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are back with another blowing up rebuild. We've done a few of these and they've been a ton of fun. So today we're going to be doing it with the underwhelming so far Miami Heat. Now I will say I do believe in the Miami Heat to turn it around, so there's really kind of no point in making this video, but I'm just simply doing it for fun and just showing you some of the results we get here. I have a few trades that are kind of weird, kind of out of left field, so I think they could be fun. Let's go ahead and jump into this blowing up Miami Heat rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 30,000 subs, so if you want to hit that subscribe button, help me out. I'm trying to reach that goal before the end of the year. Be greatly appreciated. I am recording this on the 21st before the Miami Heat play the Timberwolves tonight. Honestly, by the time you're seeing this, I might be a dad of two, which is why I'm pre-recording this. I'll be in the hospital. So basically, the Miami Heat so far this season, even though it's still somewhat early, you can say they've not been where you want them to be. So I did a blowing up Heat rebuild today. And these are the trades I made. I will tell you, one of them is completely out of left field, but I kind of like the idea of it. It's probably never going to happen, but it's just kind of fun to think about. So here are the trades that I did to blow up this Miami Heat roster a little bit. Didn't totally blow it up, just kind of, maybe trade some veterans away. So let me show you. Jimmy Butler was traded. Let's just say that. These are the trades that I did. Before we talk about the Nuggets one, let's talk about the other two. So you got Kyle Lowry going over to the Clippers for Reggie Jackson, Luke Kennard in the future first. So you get a first for Kyle Lowry, and Kyle Lowry goes over to the Clippers to kind of help them out in their championship run. This one's simple. You got Duncan Robinson go over to the Mavericks for more shooting, I guess. Bertans isn't playing for them, so you can have like Duncan Robinson there instead. I don't know. It's not that crazy of a trade. But this one's the weird one. Jimmy Butler over to the Nuggets for Bones Highland and Michael Porter Jr. Now you have to ask yourself, why would the Nuggets do this? Why would Miami do this? Well, basically, this is never going to happen. Let's just get that out of the way. This is literally just for fun in a way. But the Nuggets are going for it now. They clearly want to win a championship right this moment with Jokic being in his prime. And what better guy to do that to help him win a championship than a guy like Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler going over there with Jamal Murray, KCP, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic, I think could be a very, very nice roster in Denver. While we walk away with Highland and Michael Porter, who are two guys I think that fit on the timeline of Hero and Bam Adebayo a little bit more. So I think it's an interesting trade. Is it going to happen? Never. I don't think it would ever happen, but it's just fun to think about. So this is your new rotation. You now have Reggie Jackson, Tyler Hero, Oladipo, Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo. Okay, let's just stop right now. I don't like that rotation. I think it's because it's a defensive preferred system, which obviously that is the case. I'm going to move this to pace and space. That way we have Michael Porter and Bones Highland starting. But now you have a starting five of Bones Highland, Michael Porter, Bam Adebayo. I think that's very fun. Again, it's never going to happen, but it is very fun to think about. So your new rotation is Highland, Tyler Hero, Michael Porter, Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo, Oladipo, Max Strus, Reggie Jackson, and Omer Yurt 7. I actually like this roster a lot. If the Miami Heat, for whatever reason, just kept, not playing as good as they want to be, they did trade Jimmy Butler, it would be very interesting for a team like the Nuggets to step up and make that, make that trade. But again, I expect the Miami Heat to turn around. This will probably never happen. So this is for fun. We're going to slow it to the end of the season. We're going to see how we do. And hopefully this Miami Heat roster can turn things around a little bit. I actually really like the core that we have now with Hero, Porter, and then Adebayo and Bones Highland. I think this could definitely turn into something magical. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on Prize Picks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables or matching deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. Luka's going to win your MVP. Paulo wins your Rookie of the Year. Kevin Love's your 6-man A defensive player. Halliburton's most approved. And Joe Mazzulla is your Coach of the Year. Jimmy Butler makes the All-NBA team for the Denver Nuggets. I'm actually really rooting for them to go win a championship. I just feel like a Jimmy Butler-Jokic duo could be interesting. And then Jamal Murray, hopefully he can turn maybe to bubble Jamal Murray if you're really hoping for that. But I also can understand why the Nuggets would just want to stay young, let Bones Highland develop, and then hopefully Michael Porter Jr. could just stay healthy. But this would be interesting to see them just essentially go for it. Like, hey, man, we want to win a championship now. Jokic's not getting younger. Let's go for Jimmy Butler. So let's see how they do in the playoffs. We're not here, but it is fun to see. Let's see if the Nuggets can knock out the Pelicans round 1. I'm simply rooting for them. Something like current round, and they lose in 6. That's not good at all. But hey, it's not my problem, I guess. So as far as our stats were concerned, I said I really like our roster. I think this is a very good rotation. 21 from Tyler Hero, 18 from Bam, 14 from Porter, and then 14 from Deshaun Highland. I think our starting 5 is simple. We just need a power forward, and we should be golden. So something like the playoffs, or a small forward, because you can play, maybe play Porter at the 4. But Harden and Paul George are your finals MVPs in their conferences, and you got James Harden, the Sixers, going on to win a championship. Retirement's got Udonis Haslem retiring in Miami. He's deciding to hang it up. Miami Heat legend is gone. Lottery, I don't even think we have our pick here. Obviously, that is going to be going to somebody else, I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. Number 2 overall pick. Okay, did not expect that to happen, but we are guaranteed a Scoot Henderson right now. That is kind of crazy. I have to check. I have to do some research though. Is our 2023 pick protected? Because that'd be kind of nice. Or do the Miami Heat just own their own pick in 2023? I don't know. I gotta research that before I go any further. But wow, did not expect to get the number 2 overall pick right now. That is pretty insane. Based off what I read, I'm pretty sure it says the Miami Heat do own their pick, which is top 14 protected, I think, in 2023. So yeah, we do get to keep this pick, which is kind of crazy. So now you have the 2nd overall pick to add to this roster that we already are very, very excited about. So Scoot Henderson here is going to be interesting. Honestly, let's see what we get. So number 1, we got Wembanyama going to the Rockets. So obviously you already know who we're taking. Scotty Henderson, Scoot Henderson, whatever you want to call him. Welcome to the Miami Heat. That's going to move Bones Highland to the bench, even though I want to develop Bones Highland. I mean, you walk away with Henderson. That is kind of crazy. Player options got Oladipo. I don't even know what our odds were to land the number 1 overall pick, but wow, that's crazy. We went to 2. Highland, of course, I'm going to accept. Offers Omer. I definitely want him to, come back. I think he'd be a nice bench addition to stay here. And then free agency got Max Strus, which is another guy I still want to bring back as well. I think he's done a great job in Miami. Gabe Vincent, probably somebody I might bring back. We'll see. So I'm going to sign Max Strus, and then I want Omer back as well. And I think that should be good. Let's see. So we got Vincent, who I might come back to. Derrick Rose is here as well. There's actually some better options over Vincent, but Highland's going to be backing up Scotty Henderson. Got Hero and Max Strus, which I like a lot. I like that a lot. Luke Kennard, I forgot I had him, obviously, as well. Berton's not really important. He's not going to be here forever. And then Bam Adebayo. So right now, we don't really still have a power forward. Like, we have Martin. We don't really have a forward that I like starting. So small forwards, we got like Harrison Barnes, Terrence Davis, which I do like Harrison Barnes, but I mean, at this point, he's not really a starter. So I guess if I could technically move Max Strus to the small forward. He could start maybe. You can have like Max Strus at small forward and like a Michael Porter at power forward. Because he is 6'10", and I think Bam could anchor the defense enough that it'd be all right. And Strus is I think Strus is a decent defender. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But Hero, obviously, maybe needs a little bit more work, but Kennard. So I kind of like that. So I think all we're simply waiting on is Omer, and that is kind of your new rotation. We could still sign somebody pretty good as well. We'll probably sign a Malik Beasley, to be honest with you. Malik Beasley, sign me up for that. The man can shoot when he gets hot. So I'm going to be happy with a Malik Beasley coming to Miami. And then we just need to wait on Omer, and then we should be golden, man. So very good offseason. Getting the number 2 overall pick. Again, I don't even know what our odds were of landing that. I kind of skipped that with the assumption we didn't even have our pick. But we had it, and wow, did we cash out pretty nicely. Highland's up 79. Strus is up. Malik Beasley is up. So yeah, this rotation's looking pretty damn good. Don't really know what to expect this next season. Michael Porter didn't move up at all, which is a little concerning. But I'm still very, very excited about the rotation we have here. I mean, it's literally a quick turnaround. I don't expect to be bad there for that long. This team is pretty good on paper already. So new rotation is Scotty Henderson, Scoot Henderson, Tyler Hero, Max Strus, Michael Porter Jr., Bam Adebayo, Bones Highland, Malik Beasley, Omer, and Caleb Martin. That is a damn good rotation. Honestly, we should be back in the playoffs in no time. I don't see why we can't even make it this year. With Hero and Henderson leading the way, I think there's a lot of things possible. Power ranking Lens is number 26, but they clearly don't know who Hero is, and they don't know who Henderson is yet, but they about to find out. So Luka wins MVP. You got Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year, so we didn't get it to Scotty Henderson. John Wall, 6th man, and B Defensive Player. Gafford, Most Improved, and Willie Green is your Coach of the Year. So overall, it's kind of a disappointing season. I thought for sure we would maybe make some noise and make the playoffs immediately. We did make it to the play-in tournament, which is nice. Henderson averaged 21, season number 1, which is great. But yeah, in the play-in tournament as a 10th seed in the East, player stats wise, you had 22 from Hero, 21 from Henderson, 18 from Bam, 17 from Michael Porter, and then 14 from Nashawn Highland, 10 from Max Strus. It's a little promising to see that Michael Porter averaged a little bit more. I don't know what his development will eventually be. We do beat the Knicks, and then we do lose to the Pacers, which kind of sucks. I thought for sure we could get into the playoffs this year, but we do not. But that's okay. I think another year of development will do us good. Henderson should jump up like crazy. The man's got crazy talent, crazy high ceiling. We all know how hyped up that draft class is as the 76ers win a championship. But to the lottery we go. Let's see what we have going on here. We shouldn't have a pick this year. The Suns, and then we got Magic, and then you got the... Sorry for cutting. My phone keeps talking to me. I don't know why. It was telling me what time it was. I was talking to you guys, and whatever. It doesn't matter. But staff signing, Eric Spoelstra, and then post-D coach, we need to fill this out. We got Keith Vaughn, so I'm going to go ahead and grab him. And then Wing Whisper, let's go ahead and snag whatever is available to us. And then we got a big offseason ahead of us. Like, what are we going to do to push this team to the playoffs? There might not be anything to do. Like, it's just a matter of developing, you know, Henderson. He's going to eventually get us there. But on draft night, no pick to have, and let's go straight to player options. So player options, we have Highland, we have Luke Kennard, which actually might accept Kennard and Bertans, because low-key, I could flip. Well, do I want... Yeah, I think we could flip them. So let's go ahead and accept them. I forgot we have Nikola Jovic as well, which we haven't even got him involved. Moratorium day. Any free agents to worry about? Not really. And then do we have any, like, free agents that could be really nice to bring to the table? There definitely is a possibility of signing someone. So Highland, Henderson, I want to keep that the same. Hero, Beasley, I like that. Strus, Kennard, and then you got Martin, Jovic, Bertans, and then you're going to have Bam Adebayo. Now that our picks are opened up, though, kind of gives me the idea of trading maybe Kennard and Bertans expirings, maybe with Jovic, to go out there and get a better small forward. Shall we? I'm trying to get a better forward on my roster, and immediately Mikal Bridges sticks out as one of the best players to snag here. We're going to have him playing that small forward spot with Max Strus coming off the bench. So I like Kennard's contract being in this scenario, or Bertans, either way. Probably Bertans because he's making a little bit more money. Not too much, but Bertans. And it'd be like probably Martin's contract in here, this 2027 pick. And maybe you get Jovic in here as well. Do they accept this? They do not. They want my unprotected 28. They're throwing in Harrison Barnes. We're going for it. We're going to go ahead and make that trade. And just like that, we get Mikal Bridges as our brand new small forward for this Miami Heat. So now you have Scotty Henderson, Highland, Hero, Beasley, Bridges, Strus, and you got Barnes, Michael Porter, and then Bam Adebayo. So we simply need a center, and we should be good. And I saw Jeremiah Robinson Earl, and immediately he caught my eye. So I'm going to grab Robinson Earl, and then Omer might even be back as well. So that is going to be your new rotation. Hopefully Henderson develops like crazy, and then Porter, hopefully he goes up a little bit because he didn't develop much, and then Highland developing. Omer's also back, but progression, you got Porter not moving up at all, but Henderson's up to an 86, Hero's up to an 88. I got Mikal Bridges 85, and then you got 81 from Nashawn Highland. So that's pretty promising. And then we're going to, have these guys fight it out for that backup center position. But I think with that new acquisition of Mikal Bridges, we probably become a championship contender, honestly. I really do. I think this roster is built to go win a championship already. There's a lot to like here. So power ranking lens at number 17. Obviously, count your eggs before they hatch because you never know what's going to happen in the simulation in 2K. But, I mean, just looking at this starting five, I see a lot of promise here. Jokic is still out there winning MVPs even after they traded away Highland and Porter. So Jimmy Butler must be doing something over there in Denver. Hopefully they're looking like a good roster. I really do think those two would be a magical duo. They still have Jimmy. They got KCP, Aaron Gordon. So still same roster in Denver. They've added Marshall. Christian Brown has developed a little bit more. You got also Delano Banton. We finished up as the 5th seed in the East, so I don't really know what to expect here, but we'll see what happens. 25 from Hero, 20 from Henderson, 18 from Bam, 16 from Porter, then 14 from Highland, 9 from Strus, 7 from Bridges, 6 from Malik Beasley, 4 from Robinson Earl. So we get Atlanta in round 1. Last time these two teams faced in round 1, we all know how that ended. They still have Collins, they have Murray, they have Capella, Okongwu is still there. So this is going to be a very good matchup. I personally like my roster a lot, but we only got the 5th seed, so I don't think 2K believes in us just yet. So I'm going to current round against Atlanta, and we are going to go to a Game 7. So Game 7 early on in round 1. Have to win it in Atlanta if we want any chance to go to round 2. Let's see if we can make something happen. We're still a little younger than maybe some would say, or, than you'd like to be, but... yeah, it's looking like we're going to lose here unless we come back at the very end, and we do not beat them. So we do lose in round 1. Hero had 46, but again, man, I think this roster's fine. I'm really not too worried about it. I think with just some more development, it's going to get done eventually. Thunder go on to win the championship over the Celtics. Shout out to Shea for pulling that off. Kyle Lowry retires a Clipper, which is good for him, I guess. Draft lottery time. It's not going to really matter. We've traded our picks and not going to have a pick here. If we do, I'm not really concerned about it. So staff signing. You're going to have Eric Spoelstra still as the head coach, which I don't plan on changing that. I'm going to simply fill this out. And honestly, I don't plan to change much at all. This team is already good. I'm already pretty big of a believer in this roster as it is. I think just another year development, we're going to go win a championship. We finally got our magical year under our belt, 55-27 on the year. You knew eventually Eric Spoelstra was going to turn this roster around. Might even have Henderson representing an All-NBA team. Definitely don't, actually. So, I thought it could have been a chance. We got the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Your player stats, Henderson has finally developed into the guy we want him to be. 22 points per game, 22 from Hero, 18 from Bam, 16 from Porter, 15 from Highland. Honestly, I didn't even plan on having Henderson in this video. Getting the number 2 overall pick was kind of crazy. I was going to start Highland throughout the video and let him develop, but he's back to a 6-man role, and he's doing a great job at it. But obviously, none of this matters if you don't go out there and win a championship. We get to play the Pistons, who always find a way to get Chris Middleton every time. I feel pretty good about the chances of us beating them. We'll see how it goes. Somebody current round against Detroit, and if we get 8th seeded here, I'm about to be super upset. But now we get the Pacers, who are a very good team in real life as well. Dariq Whitehead, Mathurin, Smith, Miles Turner, Obi Toppin, Halliburton. I actually really like what the Pacers have done. I can't wait till they decide to start Mathurin with Halliburton, though. Don't know why Mathurin's still coming off the bench. The man is too good for that. But game 1, let's see how this goes. We're up 1-0, 139-131. Hero 33, 27 from Porter, and 25 from Bam. Exactly what we signed up for Michael Porter. He doesn't show up this time. I was about to say he shows up again, but no, 29 from Highland. So when you have a guy like that who can give it to you off the bench any given night, that's just so promising. 3-0, and we are going to beat them in 4. Now I get the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is going to always be the ultimate test. Garland and Mitchell. As I'm speaking on this, though, Garland and Mitchell versus Murray and Trae Young tonight, that is going to be so much fun. Well, let's see if we can beat the Cavaliers to get to the finals. 1-0 lead for them. 2-0 lead. Can we even it up, please? Don't go down without a fight. We've won 3 straight. We win 4 straight. Game 7 for all the marbles. I'm going to an 8-man rotation. You have to play your 8 best players here. This is to get to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Don't need a heartbreaker here. Game 7, take care of business. We're in the championship finals, and that's all you can ask for. So please get me there. 2K. Not looking good, boys. It's going to be a very close one, but we have the lead. We have the lead. Oh, my goodness. This is as close as it can be. Let's see. Can I come back from this? 137, 141. 1:38 left in the clock. We got to clutch up, man. I can't afford to lose to Cleveland. Now, I know I usually said that I wouldn't play, but at this point, I just trust myself more than I trust the CPU to get me past Cleveland right now. So I'm going to actually play this out and see if I can make something. Wow, Henderson is so fast. 139 to 141. Pick and roll. Just go to Henderson. He has 38 points on the night. That man just went to the basket so quickly. But now I need to get a stop. That's none of that matters if I don't get a stop. Who am I guarding? Is that Trey Jones? Pretty sure that's Trey Jones. Or is that Book Knight? I can't even tell at this point. Mitchell for 3. If he hits that, that's a big shot, man. That is huge. I even off-ball the computer. Like, that's how bad I am, bro. Come on now. That is unfortunate. I'm going to need a screen and try to respond to that 3. Don't know if I'll get there, but we're going to try. Let's see. Maybe I just attack the basket. I'm going to go Bam here. We're only down 3, 101. I mean, we're still in it. I mean, I should have maybe went for a 3, but I know nothing on this game other than pick and roll, so I'll just continue to roll with that. Mitchell, we got to guard him, man. He just hit a massive 3. I'm here. He's trying to make something happen. I'm still here, kind of. He's going to get open here. I get a good closeout, but Evan Mobley at the offensive board. Oh, that's backbreaking. That is unfortunate. I think I gotta go to Henderson. I'm about to get a 5-second violation. I gotta maybe try to get. Okay, Henderson is a cheat code. That is just so cheesy. It's not even funny. He is so quick. That is like the amount of speed he has going. We have to get a stop. I know I keep saying that. I was trying to have Okoro close out on me or whoever that was and have Bridges wide open in the corner, but didn't really work out. Mitchell again off the. Okay, he missed it this time. Can I get Hero in transition, maybe? I'm going to have to shoot this. Hero for 3. Ah. We had the look, man. No hand in my face. I had the look. He missed it. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that at all. They're going to go to Mitchell, and I think that might be all she wrote, boys. Mitchell missed it. We had a chance to respond. Hero, unfortunately, doesn't hit it. We're going to have to try this again. We're not totally out of it yet, but if we don't get a 3 here, we probably lost. We're going to have to call a timeout. I'm going to have to try to shoot a 3 on the inbound, see if I can get an open look here. Maybe I go to Henderson on this one. I don't know. Let's see. Do I have Henderson still out here? I guess I'm going to have to try to go to Hero. Give me a screen, Michael Porter, if you can. Let's see if I can maybe shoot this over Mitchell, and it's not going to go in. And that is going to be your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. So we get a heartbreaker. Just kidding. No, we don't, because we're about to quit this and finesse 2K, because I win this game 7, and that's a... No, we still lost. Never mind. I'm going to end it there, boys. Cavaliers going on to win the championship. We put together a good roster. We got lucky with a Henderson pick, obviously, but really sucks I couldn't hit that 3. Shout out to the Cavs. They got it done. This is Crushables. I'll see you guys Friday. Want to end off with saying a happy Thanksgiving to you guys. For those of you who are celebrating it, make sure you spend time with family. I know I will be. And I was able to pre-record these videos for you guys, which I love you guys like family as well. This is Crushables. See y'all Friday. Saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.